Hello everyone, hope you're doing fine, and we're looking into the Cigman CNVPRO. This unit gives us a completely different experience than usual night vision binoculars. It's compact, practical, and feels like a piece of gear that actually belongs in a professional setup. We've been putting it through its paces, and today we're going to share whether this is the upgrade your gear bag needs. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started. First things first, let's talk about the presentation. The box is surprisingly solid, and right on top we get a user manual that is actually intuitive. You won't be scratching your head trying to figure out the basics. They also included a sheet highlighting the awards these binoculars have picked up, which is a nice touch. When we pull the binoculars out, we find all the accessories tucked into their own dedicated box. You get a soft cleaning cloth, a carabiner with a built-in compass, and a micro SD card that can handle up to 5,000 pictures or roughly 14 hours of video. For charging, they've included a USB-C to USB-C cable, which we love to see in 2026. There's also a heavy-duty neck strap in the second box. It's got a bit of stretch to it and feels tapered, like a mix between plastic and rubber, which makes it comfortable for longer sessions. Moving on to the unit itself, the build quality feels solid and durable without being a chore to carry. It's not heavy at all, weighing in at roughly 2 to 3 pounds. The ergonomics are spot on. The controller buttons on top are easy to find by feel, and the rubber eye interface fits comfortably against your face. It's a well thought out design that feels like it can handle a few bumps in the field. Under the hood, the CNVPRO is packing some serious heat. It features a Starlight-grade Sony Starvis 2 sensor, which is the same tech we usually see in high-end home security or flagship dash cams. When you pair that sensor with the large aperture lens, it becomes a light-gathering monster. This thing shoots 52 megapixel photos and native 4K video. And yes, it records sound too. The lens features a manual focus ring, allowing you to dial in the clarity exactly where you need it, which is essential when you're trying to track something at a distance. Operating the CNVPRO is extremely easy. The buttons have a subtle backlight so you aren't fumbling in the dark. To power it on, you just hold the button for 2 seconds. It defaults to a daytime mode, but the second you need that night vision, you just hit the infrared IR switch. You've got 4 adjustable IR settings to play with depending on how much throw you need. The interface on the rear screen is clean and professional. In the corners, you can see your recording status, SD card capacity, and microphone levels. It clearly displays that you're shooting in 4K, and your battery life is always visible in the bottom right. If you hit the M button, you can dive into deeper adjustments like screen brightness, date stamps, Wi-Fi toggles, and even a picture-in-picture mode. It's a very simple system to navigate, and hitting the memory button again brings you right back to the action. Let's talk performance, starting with the zoom. You get a 2x optical magnification by default paired with an 8x digital zoom. During the day, the image is crystal clear. We tested it by focusing on subjects in the background, and by tweaking the manual focus ring on the lens, we were able to get a sharp, high-definition look at objects Cigman claims can be detected up to 3,280 feet away. But the real magic happens in total pitch-black darkness. Instead of that old-school green or black and white grain, we get full-color vision. This makes a massive difference when you're observing wildlife. It feels more natural and less like you're looking through a grainy security camera. The IR light is incredibly solid, and because of those 4 brightness levels, we could fine-tune the illumination to avoid washing out the subject. While the stabilization isn't going to rival a $3,000 pair of stabilized binoculars, Cigman was smart enough to make these tripod compatible. If you're doing stationary observation, mounting it to a tripod completely mitigates any handshake. The rear high-definition screen is also a standout. It's bright, sharp, and makes it very easy to see what you're recording without straining your eyes. During our usage period, the battery life actually exceeded our expectations. The built-in 5,000 mAh battery held up for about 14 to 15 hours of mixed use, with the IR light on and off. That's plenty of juice for a full night of observation without worrying about a charger. We also have to mention the app. You can connect the CNV Pro directly to your phone via Wi-Fi, which is incredibly handy. If you have the binoculars mounted on a tripod, you can use your phone as a remote trigger to snap photos or start recording. You can also play back or download footage directly to your phone, which is way faster than constantly popping the microSD card in and out of a computer. The device is rated IP54, so it'll handle dust and light rain just fine, though you definitely shouldn't submerge it. They also threw in some tactical features like a torch mode and a strobe light. These are great for basic navigation in the dark or as a visual distress signal if you ever find yourself in an emergency situation. Of course, it's not flawless. If you push the 8x digital zoom to its limit, you're going to see some graininess. That's just the nature of digital cropping. Also, while the app is great, we did notice a slight lag occasionally during live streaming. But honestly, for the price point, which is usually under $300, often even closer to $250, these are tiny trade-offs. You are getting significantly clearer optics than almost anything else in this budget category. Between the Starvis 2 sensor, the 12-bit color science, and the massive battery, the value here is hard to beat. So here is our final take. The Cigman CNVPRO is one of those rare gadgets that actually feels like it's built for the job. If you're serious about high-resolution night vision observation, but you don't want to spend military-grade money, this is likely exactly what you've been looking for. We'll leave the link for the best price in the description below. That's our breakdown of the Cigman CNVPRO. What do you think? Are you ready to ditch the grainy green night vision for full color? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more gear reviews. Other than that, we hope you all have a simple day. Peace.